Well, I didn't do an outro last night because my daughter got here like the same time I did or right after I did. So we we went and visited here. Then I did laundry, and then I completely forgot to do an outro last night. When I got back to the truck, it was really late. So anyway, here we are in the middle of the well, I guess it's still early afternoon, yeah. And we're getting ready to head over to make this delivery. $22 miles away. So we'll be there in about a half hour. My grandson made me a paper boat out of a Chinese restaurant's takeout menu. Oh, let's see here. So, what are we doing today? We are going to make this delivery. And then, what is today? It's March 1st, Thursday. Yeah, that's right. And I should know that. We're going to make this delivery, and then we're going to immediately run to Camas to pick up that load, which should be ready in about a half hour, give or take. I'm trying to sync up my remote with the GoPro in the window here. There we go. Testing. Yep, we're good. GoPro, turn off. Alright, it's all working. So, we're headed out. We're actually ready to go right now. Maybe just let the engine warm up a little bit more. I still have leftover coffee from yesterday. It's all gone now. But so, it's been a kind of relaxing. It was nice last night visiting with the grandkids. And I got laundry done. And then this morning, got up early. And my daughter came and picked me up. We went and had a nice breakfast. And then brought me back. I didn't get my hair cut. There just wasn't enough time. You know, between our two schedules. I had more flexibility, but shit stuff to do. I should have I had to go to work. So what? That's it. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. So let's get up out of here. Drew a picture on the side. I can't see what it says. Screw me. I don't know. Wow. They did a number on it. All the axles on this trailer. 4 axles on the trailer. To hold a lot of weight. Okay, what I was starting to say earlier is what we're doing today. I think I already said that we are going over here to deliver this load in Ridgefield. 22 miles driving distance. Oh, man. Camas, pick up our load, and then probably come back over on this side. I'm not going to take Washington 14 with a load. I mean, there's no real good reason not to, other than I don't want to. So I'm going to come back over here and get on the interstate. Take 84 all the way out of here. And I think we may only drive to Hermiston today. I got to see how far. I mean, it's about 3 hours and some change from Camas. I don't know what. I forgot to check the road conditions. I was on my computer most of the day, most of the morning, and I didn't even think to get on the road, check road conditions. I forgot. Stupid senility. She's open, I don't have to put chains on. We won't hit that till tomorrow. Still. Regular watchers of my videos will recognize this little route between the terminal and Interstate 205, that bypass. I take this route many times when I'm over here. Whether I'm going north or south, this is the route I go. Okay, people, the light is green, let's go. But this is Portland, so it's okay. Last year or so ago, about a year ago, I was in another part of Portland making a delivery, and I walked like 2 or 3 blocks to get to, well, I was either waiting, I don't remember what it was. Anyway, I walked to a restaurant 2 or 3 blocks. And I got to head across the street, not this busy, but you know, it was a 2 or 4 lane with a turning lane. And I was going to jaywalk, or I did jaywalk. But, you know, I grew up in an era where you look both ways before crossing, you don't step out in front of traffic. So when I got to the point where I wanted to cross, I waited on the sidewalk for traffic to clear. And it wasn't much, it was just the occasional car. So I was just going to wait between, you know, wait for the car going whatever direction I was at, or, you know, closest to me, and then walk across in a turning lane and then wait over there. Well, while I was doing that, everybody's just stopped to let me walk across the street, jaywalking. And I'm looking at them like, really? You're just going to stop so I can... And that was nice for me and everything, but I mean, it's ridiculous. Not crossing at a crosswalk, not crossing on a crosswalk with a green or whatever color it is. So technically I'm wrong, and they're all going to stop and wait for me. People here are weird. Crossing part of the Columbia River here, or I guess this is the Columbia River. I was thinking something else. I thought we were coming, it hit an island first and then cross another section, but I was mistaken. We already crossed that island. See that house down there? That's nice. Welcome to Washington. Try not to get wet. We have arrived at our exit. And we're just about a mile and a half from our destination. Tangle with the traffic circle. And this is how I tackle traffic circles in a big old truck. Both lanes. It's amazing how often I have to get off onto roads like this to get to where I'm going. And it's not just here, I mean different parts of the country. Yeah. Oh, the truck thinks I'm going to run into something. Yeah, I suppose at some point they'll beef up this road. Trucks that come this way. We have arrived. Okay. This is a little bit interesting. There's a slight twist on this drop and hook. It's not unusual, not that unusual. Oh wow. I already forgot where I'm going. They got me dropping this in a door. Then I can go hook and empty. I have done that a few times. It's just not that common. I mean, it's not normal. Whatever, it happens. So, 57 is what we're looking for. I better turn on my flashers. And this is like, must be down around the corner. Go. This is the 50s. 57 down there next to CR England, I think. Oh, we got all kinds of room. Well, actually, it's not next to that. It's a couple acres next to this Old Dominion. So we'll pull up and straighten out. Oops. Yes. There we go. There's a lot of Schneider trailers here. I think Schneider has a dedicated account here. I think they have a whole team. Well, pay attention to what you're doing. I think they have a whole division out of Portland that handles deliveries to their stores out of here. Well, she didn't say anything, but I'm thinking I ought to put the tandem back. Some are, some are not. I'd say most are. So we'll go with that. Alright, I need to pull back forward a bit, make sure I got the doors clear. I gotta go back and open the doors. So, we'll be back shortly. Okay, we just dropped our empty. Our loaded trailer, I mean. We just dropped our, see, threw me off. So we just dropped our loaded trailer in the door. And now we're going over here to the empty corner. That C's right up here. We're gonna grab an empty. It's gotta be in good shape because it's going to pick up paper, so we gotta make sure whatever trailer we hooked does not leak. Wow, I've never seen so many here. Alright, I'm gonna go take a peek. Okay. We're done. Here. Done here. Now we gotta go over and pick up our next load in Camas. Nelly. Coming up on the I-5 and 205 split. We're going to get on 205, which is what we were on earlier. This will take us to the exit. There's Washington State Route 14, which will take us to Camas. Good. get a view of the mountains because there's a lot of snow up there. It looks like these trees are going to be in the way. Pesky old trees. Yeah, maybe there'll be a break in the trees up here. What's this? Johnny Law. A little bit. Yeah, we're headed that way. Although we're not headed through those particular mountains. And we won't be doing any mountain climbing today. We'll hold off until tomorrow for that. Alright, we got 9 miles. On our right is the Columbia River. On our left is where we're going. In fact, there's the yard where our loaded trailer ought to be, right on the other side of that water to the left, which you probably can no longer see. Oh, looks like the battery's about to die on the camera, so I'll have to change it here shortly. Alright, we're about to arrive. See if the battery holds out a little bit longer. Okay. We have arrived at our destination. Well, guess what? Our dropping hook is going to be a live load because they're behind schedule. And I am not surprised. I have had this type of thing happen here before. So, I was mentally prepared for it. Crazy. What do you want down? Kitty wants down. Did you say no? No. Come on. Go ahead. Oh, you want treats too? She wants treats. Well, what if I don't have any treats? Oh, stop lying, right? Not even funny. There you go. Like, what's that? It's not enough. Hook me up. Alright, so not only are we going to have to do a live load, we're going to have to wait to do the live load because there's no doors open. They're doing 2 other live loads, plus loading other trailers. So, got to wait till the door opens up. Shouldn't be too long, hopefully. Oh, good thing we still have some daylight left. Wondering, oh yeah, heavy load, about 43,000 pounds. So, but we got a scale here, so we're fine. We might not make it as far as Hermiston tonight. Not the end of the world, but not ideal either. So, in fact, we should probably just put in how far we're going. into the GPS and see how far it actually is. We're going to Omaha, Nebraska. Crown Point Avenue, 805. New route. Let's put it in on here too. See how far it is and see how much different they are. I have no idea where that is. 1,671 miles. That's fairly close. 1,670 miles. I just recalculated. What was the distance? Supposedly 1647. Yeah, I didn't write that down. Oh, I did too. 1647. So it's about 20 miles off. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna hang out here and twiddle our thumbs for a bit. Maybe I'll fix a sandwich. Maybe I'll open my doors, get ready. That's what I'll do. Well, we're done. And it's much later in the day than I expected, and a lot less distance covered than I had anticipated. We did not make it to Hermiston. We're at Wasco, Biggs Junction, which is about 84 miles shy of Hermiston. But, you know, we got here like 9 o'clock or something. Yeah, 9:30. We got all done by 9:30. So, yeah, things kind of went to hell after I got to Camas. The load wasn't ready. I don't remember if I recorded that or not. Maybe I did. The load was not ready. Yes, I did talk about that. We had to, instead of doing a drop and hook, we had to do a live load, and we had to wait until a dock door opened up. We didn't have to wait too long, but we had to wait. Then we got in, got backed into a dock door, got set up, and then had to wait our turn. So that took a little while. And then it took a while to get loaded. So, you know, I didn't even look to see how long we were there today. About 3 hours. Yeah. Roughly 3 hours. And that's how things go to hell in a handbasket in trucking. Just, things don't go as planned sometimes. But we've got the load, and we made it, I don't know how far, over 100 miles anyway. But yeah, because I was gonna drive 185 to get to Hermiston. So, and we came up 84 short. Okay, well, so we'll just have to push tomorrow, a couple of days actually. So here's where we stand on remaining distance. We have 1,555 miles to go. We have 3 days to do it: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We deliver first thing Monday morning. So we'll drive at least 500 miles the next couple of days. What are you doing, kitty? He's never done that. Not that I don't think he's ever got up there quite like that. But that's fine. What's up with this? My Bluetooth is off. My Bluetooth is not off. It is on, and it is connected to most things. So, yeah. I don't know where we're stopping tomorrow. I'll figure that out in the morning. but 500 plus miles. More than likely somewhere near Ogden, would be my guess. Ogden, Utah. So I guess that's it. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please share it with your friends and family on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for riding along today. We will do it again tomorrow, except we'll actually drive all day tomorrow. So.